Guys, welcome to GunnersLoversTV. Guardiola has assessed the Manchester City Arsenal match and said Arsenal was very compact at the back. They pressed high. Spaces were not given to them. Jorginho and Rice kept that place tight in midfield. And each time they tried to break us down, it's a compact six at the back. So they didn't have any space to go in at all. It is interesting to note that he mentioned that Arsenal's physicality was very strong. This is something which teams used to bully Arsenal because of their physicality was not too good. They were very fragile. Yes, according to the captain of Watford those days, he said they don't have cajoles. So it is something to note that we are now very, very strong. Manchester City cannot bully us. Up front, they tried, they also said we press very high. Well, it's a style that we have that been working for us. Because he was asked on Sky that how does he see this style we're playing? He said, well, the style is working for us. We almost won the league last season. We topped the league before we came to meet them. And we're in the Champions League. If guys not taking, we're going to meet again in the Champions League. So he said that is how the first game was when we played them at the Emirates. So these are the kind of words that were coming from Guardiola. And also when Bernardo Silva was also interviewed, he also said the low block, the way we defend at the back. It is very interesting to note that Bernardo Silva said they know that we play very direct football and we play counter-attack, we play very fluid football. That he was surprised that we're not playing that same football when we played them. Of course, we were playing Manchester City, one of the best teams in the world. It is not every time you bump forward like somebody, like a controlled vehicle. So we learned to know when to go forward. We learned to know when to retain the ball. We learned to know how to defend. Like Odega said, we would have loved to play better than our usual game, but more or less we were forced again to go away from Arteta's major plan, how we should play, to trying to defend most of the time against Manchester City. So they are not happy because according to him, it is what it is. That's what Guardiola, the words he used. Of course, they lost Nathan Ake towards the end of the match. That's another big blow to them. About 3 major players might just be out. Arteta was asking about Saka. He said, although he was just coming out as if he was injured when he was walking, but he's fine. It's the fatigue that he has not played for some time. Of course, he only trained once. So that is exactly what Arteta had to say about Saka. It is very interesting that we have different types of game that we play, the tactics. By the way, Bayern Munich lost their last match 2-0 and Kane again, not too lucky this time around to get another trophy in Germany when they have stayed 1 million years with Tottenham. I don't know what his luck is about these trophies. Tuchel had to congratulate Leverkusen coach Alonso, who has also declared that he's not going anywhere, he's going to be their coach. Because rumors have it that he wants to come to Liverpool. Of course, Roberto De Zerbi is the one that they said did an audition the last match they played against Liverpool when they were beaten 2-1. So, in any case, whatever it is, Manchester City players did not bargain for what they had. Guys, criticism has come the way of Haaland. Erling Haaland. I used to say this thing, that is just like when Aubameyang had faded away. Just roaming around the 18-yard box area and waiting for something to come. No input. He doesn't track back. He doesn't try and help the teammates. He's just waiting for the midfielders to bring the ball. And then he tries to score the ball. That's what he's doing. And what's his name? Gary Neville was not impressed with him. That even at the 83 minutes or so, when the corner came in and one ball escaped towards him, seeing him and the goal, he could not even put it into the net. And Roy Keane too is very, very unhappy with him, because if his work rate is very bad, more or less he should go to League 2 and go and learn how to play basic football. Because what he's just doing is waiting for other people to do the work and wait for the ball to just come to him and he scores. Because if he had worked harder than what he did, according to Roy Keane, that last match, there's a possibility that he would have had many more chances, and only God knows where he could have converted some. So that is the suggestion that Roy Keane was saying. That yes, he's a very good striker, but if he can only add the fact that he can be a team player, more of a team player, join other wings to see how they can work together, it would have been better, you know. Only him up front there, waiting, roaming around, thinking that manna will fall from heaven, you know, hoping that our defenders will sleep. And of course, like I told you in the last video, he and Gabriel Magalhaes had it very hot. If not for Guardiola, who was the peacemaker who settled them before they hugged it out. Saliba was the main man against him, and then Gabriel Magalhaes was the sweeper. So another criticism that came again was the fact that Gary Neville was not happy with David Raya, because each time he wants to kick ball is away, he will be falling. So we don't know what is falling him. Is it the field that is not wet enough, or maybe slippery? Because if most of his crosses, which is why one of the qualities why we bought him, which he has been displaying in other matches, if he had gotten some of those long balls right crosses, when we are pressed, he could easily divert the pressure to Man City's side. Guardiola feels 1 point is okay, but if you read it, his countenance, he knows that his boys did not do enough, because according to him, Rico Lewis and co, all the players that they had did everything. Kevin De Bruyne looked frustrated, did everything to break Arsenal's defense down, but they couldn't. That is why you must give credit to our defense, because it's one of the best in the league, and people have said that is what might just win us the league. Although Liverpool is 2 points away, everybody will be praying now that they lose one match or draw one match, because our goal difference is better. We are playing Luton next. What we need is to beat Luton very well, add to our goal difference, so that just in case Liverpool draw any match, then our goal difference will be the same. I mean, our points will be the same, but our goal difference will be higher than them. It's very tight. We're just 1 point away from Man City, 2 points away from Liverpool. One match basically really separates almost everybody. The match also had a lot of reactions, because the tactics used by Arteta, it was a tactics that Guardiola never expected. Before they went there, people like before we played that match, people like Goldberry was saying that every time Arteta plays Guardiola, it seems to be subdued. You know, this master-servant relationship, apprentice and master, as you call them. You know, but this match was completely different. Arteta rose up to the occasion. He's no longer an apprentice. Even Guardiola will attest to it. He praised Arsenal for their defensive work, because he knows it's working for them, and we end it because even when you bring out your tactics and you get to the field, if it doesn't work against the opponent, then it's virtually of no use, you know. So Arsenal must be commended. Everybody's commending them. Ben White is highly commended because he was virtually the major threat for us. Gary Neville and Cody were not happy with Gabriel Jesus, because their feet took too many touches. If he could just read the game and activate the balls as they come to him, then we could have had joy at the 18-yard box. Because that's why I said in the last video, if it was Trossard, maybe he could have done better. Of course, we know what Trossard can do. On the final note, like, share, and subscribe. Do not walk apart. This is GunnersLoversTV. Enjoy your bank holiday. I've enjoyed mine. Tomorrow is work again. Remember, Jesus Christ loves you. Share this video to your friends, your neighbors, your family. And we shall see you in our next video again. Take care and God bless.